All right, everyone, it has all come down to this. The Elkhart County Historical Museum Collections Bracket Championship. We've been voting and telling you about all these items, and finally we've come down to the last two. So today, the championship matchup is the Conn-Dupont Cornet versus the Napanee Dutch Kitchenet. So we're going to post this video today. Today's Friday. You can vote in the poll or leave your comment over the weekend. So you have until Monday when we announce the winners. We'll announce the winners in the video, and then we'll talk about what we're going to do with these items when we declare a winner. But let's talk about the items so you have information so you can make this final decision. So first, let's talk about the Conn-Dupont Cornet. So this was one of the first instruments manufactured by C.G. Conn and Eugene Dupont in the mid to late 1870s. And what we're talking about today is how both of these items in our bracket, because they were so successful, it led the companies to create other things. But as you zoom in there, you can see the really high ornamentation, which came from DuPont's really good prowess in making ornamentation on these instruments. It affected immigration to the city of Elkhart by bringing people from France and England and the highest quality artisans when it came to creating musical instruments. And this is what really built C.G. Conn's musical instrument business into becoming a regional, national, and then worldwide leader. And because of the success of his cornets, which these were the first manufactured in the United States, Conn would go on to build and manufacture lots of other different instruments as well. They manufactured saxophones, they manufactured clarinets, lots of other woodwinds, percussion instruments, but they were also the very first company in the world to manufacture sousaphones. So John Philip Sousa himself worked with C.G. Conn to develop and manufacture sousaphones to their own design and specifications. So C.G. Conn was as much as an innovator in the world of band manufacturing, and really this item and the sousaphone and lots of other instruments made Elkhart the center of manufacturing band instruments in the entire world. So that's our first competitor in the championship. Our second competitor is the Nappanee Dutch Kitchenet. So a little bit of a review. This is from 1923, we believe, or thereabout. They revolutionized the way kitchens operate and made things way more efficient for people cooking in a kitchen, because now all of your items, your pots and pans, your ingredients were all centralized in one central location. Now, Napanee and Coppice, the manufacturing company, they weren't the only people making these, more regionally known as Hoosier cabinets, but Napanee's was one of the most popular due to that government study that we've been talking about through these videos. But I want to talk about another part of innovation that Coppice and Napanee were able to construct. So we're going to jump 20 years in history to 1942 specifically. Believe it or not, Coppice and Napanee were the first people to design, construct, and install what we know today as that Lazy Susan. So think about those corner cabinets in your house. A lot of times before they had a Lazy Susan, that was basically a dead space. I remember I lived in an apartment where we didn't have a Lazy Susan, and we put things that we never used in that cabinet. Now where I live, we have a Lazy Susan, and it's our most useful cabinet. It's where we keep the things we use the most, because we're able to put those spinning discs and layers on there. You can either take a dead space and make it way more useful and have it for useful storage and access to a number of different things. So the popularity of the Dutch Kitchenet really brought up the ability of the company to try other things, especially as it moves on in history. And these fall out of favor, and modular kitchen cabinets become popular, which they have constructed for many years and decades. So that is the matchup today. The championship. Who is going to win? Who's going to take it all? Who's going to win the clash of the quarantine? You get to decide. Is it the cornet? Is it the kitchen cabinet? You will decide. So you vote, make your comments, vote in the poll. We're going to announce the winners next week. and we are really looking forward to seeing what you want to win. So until then, until we announce a winner, we'll see you next time.